Hello, this is Wmpyr, here to talk to you guys about something that I was just talking with my student earlier after class. And I thought it was a pretty important subject, and it is knowing the difference between assault, fighting, and self-defense. So these are three different things. The first one is assault. And you can see here, I just typed in assault and you know, you're just seeing some pictures here. And they look like real cases. Um, Assault is basically you're being attacked and you become a victim. You are probably targeted to begin with, and they were like a predator hunting a prey, and they victimized you. Whether it was because they wanted to rob you, take your wallet or take your purse or whatever, or it was sexual, or you know they put their hands on you and you didn't want it, and it could have just been a violent hate crime. That is what assault is. Assault is basically, it is a crime. Now, moving on to this next one, this is fighting. Okay. Now, one thing that I think a lot of people don't understand is that on the street, fighting is illegal. Yes, I know legally you have the right to defend yourself. All right, but most people, I think, don't understand that. So you should, it's almost like you should just ignore that and just be like, on the street, fighting is illegal. It's illegal, people. Okay, so if you fight, you're going to be in trouble, because 90% of that is ego. Ego fights anyway. So the police officer is going to be rolling their eyes at you, and they're just going to be like, yeah, 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 yeah. If you do this on the street, you're going to be in trouble. All right? So to defend yourself in the street it's a tricky situation. So you cannot fight. Fighting is illegal. That's a good thing to remember. Okay? And fighting can obviously occur in the ring, like with the first photo, which I think that's just a fantasy matchup. In the backyard, it can occur anywhere. It could be in the street, it could be sport, whatever. But a fight is a fight. What's the difference between assault and a fight? Assault is one-sided. A fight goes back and forth. Now, within a fight, can it be turned into an assault? Yeah, it can. But usually that's when the ref stops it. All right? So I hope you guys understand the difference there. And then here's another different thing, which is self-defense. So these are three different things. Okay, now the problem with a lot of self-defense, like what I'm seeing here, is they're focusing on the fighting moves. So this oftentimes gets confused with what I just showed you earlier, which is fighting. Okay, kicking and striking the person, that's fighting stuff, okay? Well, the difference should be you're doing this to run away. So the main thing is running away, all right? But you can't just run away whenever. There's a right time to do it. So please understand, you're palm striking in order to run away, okay? Because you can't just run. If you just try to run when the guy's on you, you're giving them your back, okay? You're making the takedown easier. But if you palm strike them, you're making it harder for them to take you down or put you up against the wall or have their way with you. So you're palm striking in order to run away, all right? Whereas to over here, you are striking to dominate. You are striking to hurt them. That's totally different, okay? And over here, you know, if you are attacking first, you are attacking to keep attacking them. Okay, you don't plan to exchange. This is not an exchange. This is one-sided. This is one side. That an assault, like I said, is one way. This goes back and forth. It's competitive. They hit you some, you hit them some. You know, that's a fight. You know, you go, oh, bring it. Let's see who's tougher. Let's see who has better this, better that, better offense, better defense, better counters. You know, let's see who has a better heart. That's what you're doing here. It's a test. Okay? And then this right here, this is for the purpose of escaping, running away for survival. Okay? This is for destroying the opponent. This is for dominating and winning. So you put up a good fight, the guy was tough, and then you won. You dominated, you know? And then this right here is to survive. So 3 different things, totally different. And I feel like today, to me, it's important to say that I feel like these 3 things are confused today. Confused. Now, I will say all 3 can exist together. So in a fight, is there time where you need to defend yourself? Look at the bottom photo. The bottom photo, second one from the right, where the dude is on the mount and it says WAMC, MMA off to fast start in New York. Okay, that one. Look at that photo right there. The guy in the bottom is covering up. You need to learn how to cover up. You need to learn how to protect yourself. Okay, so self-defense can occur within a fight. So you want to have self-defense skills to protect, to survive. All right, and assault skills can occur within a fight. So maybe that same photo of this guy, the WAMC photo, maybe he punched the guy immediately fell down, and then he ended up right here, and he's just dropping bombs, and that's a one-sided fight, which is, we can call, it would be the same thing as an assault. The only main difference there is the other guy came in willing. All right, was willing, but an assault can still happen in a fight. All right, where it's one-sided, a one-sided beatdown. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, but the main difference between an assault and an assault that occurs in a fight is that an assault is where you are not the victim was unwilling. Okay, so. Why am I making such a big deal out of this? Like I said, I feel like today's martial arts people all across YouTube, people getting this all confused. They don't know the difference between these 3 things, and that's huge because these 3 things are different tools. They're different strategies. They're different methodologies. They're different concepts. They're different ideas. So you bring the wrong tool to the wrong situation, you know. So you go to the wrong playground with the wrong tool, things are not going to work out. You know what I mean? So in a self-defense situation, if you assault someone, that could land you in trouble. And same in a self-defense situation, you fight somebody. Let's say you start having a kickboxing match, you strike them, you kick them, you knee them, you know, and you start beating them up, you know, and maybe that makes them pull out their gun and shoot you, and now you're dead. You know what I mean? Whereas if you had just palm striked and ran away, you would both be fine. You know, they wouldn't go to prison for life, and you would be alive. You know, so. You want to use the right tool is what I'm saying for the right situation. Now, is it possible to use an assault technique in a self-defense situation and everything turns out all right? Of course. Is it possible to use fighting techniques in a self-defense situation and everything turns out all right? Of course it's possible, but it's better to use self-defense tools for a self-defense situation. Same with a fight. If you're in a fight, it's better to use fighting tools, then if you're using self-defense tools in a fight, that means you're behind. You're getting your butt kicked, you know. If you're using assault techniques, that I bring up that one YouTuber. Maybe I should contact the guy. I don't know, but in his video, he said he was a big fan of Captain Fairbairn, and he was training for MMA because he wants to compete in MMA. He wants to be an MMA fighter, and he says the Captain Fairbairn stuff doesn't really work well in the MMA. Yeah, because MMA is a fight. That's fighting. Captain Fairbairn is assault. Okay, if you're able to assault someone in an MMA fight, that means you are doing very, very well. So that means you were dominating. You were doing fantastic. So to try to do Captain Fairbairn stuff in MMA is difficult. Of course, it's supremely difficult. Like I said, you'd have to be calibers above your opponent. Or you got super lucky. Or what I'm saying is it's rare. Okay, it can be rare. It can occur, but it can be rare. So in a fight, I'd rather anticipate a fight. I know that sounds like a no-brainer, but so many people get it wrong. In a fight, I would rather anticipate that it's gonna be a grueling, brutal fight. And if you go in prepared for that, then you should be working a lot on your cardio, and know that it's going to be a battle of attrition. You should be prepared for that. So if you're prepared for that, you're probably going to do all right in a fight, okay? Over here, this is an assault. So for an assault situation, I'd rather use assault skills, So if I'm in a situation to be able to assault somebody, yeah, if I try to fight someone there, I'm missing out. When I could have finished the situation much, much quicker by using assault tactics. Instead, now I'm in a position where I'm fighting the person and exchanging. It doesn't make sense. And then if I'm using self-defense in an assault situation, that doesn't make sense either, because I totally, lost my opportunity there. So use the right tool for the right situation. That's a no-brainer. And so these are the 3 different tools, okay? The 3 different tools, because, and you got to examine your tools, examine the situation, and organize. I recently left a comment saying that my greatest contribution to the martial arts world today is that I'm an organizer. That's what I am. I'm not I wouldn't say innovator. I wouldn't say I'm an expert at anything. But what I did do was I organized this stuff. So I'm telling you right now, this is the way of thinking that really helped me out, and I think it will help you out as well. So these are the 3 different: assault, fighting, and self-defense, which is escape survival. All right. So that's it for now. Thank you for viewing, and take care, folks.